go around that.
Yep.
Okay. The power display.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about in this car?
Yep.
I'm just gonna continue on here.
Yeah, continue left.
Do you have a notion yourself
So when I let off the gas,
about how
is it
power
gonna do regenerative braking?
It will.
Yeah.
And you can watch it flow here.
And
so
I
if you
think
let
there
up
should
the
be an
pedal,
option too.
You'll see.
Okay, forget. Okay, we'll
Regen
always
power
assume that should be options, but
Okay.
but
You can also increase it by pulling this to
if the
low.
car company was designing,
Yep.
a car,
But you should keep it in
let's
most
say
of the
particularly
time.
an electric car,
Because it
still
only increases
confused about how
regen.
would
It
work
doesn't
with this
affect
car.
your forward
What
drive.
would you tell them to
What's
do?
that noise?
It's the car.
I know, but
Brakes actuating.
okay. Go straight here.
Yeah, keep
Could be
going
the
straight.
vacuum pump for the brake booster would be my guess. Zippity-doo-dah.
So it's not that responsive, but it's a normal mode, you're saying?
You're in normal mode, and you got 4 dudes in here.
True. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. We're all over it.
Harsh in your ride.
Harsh and you're mellow.
So if you want to drop it down to sport mode,
Yeah, I did. Check it out.
all right,
Giddy
so
up.
your drive mode.
Okay. Which one?
That way we'll use
Go
up
right.
we'll use up the rest
So
of the battery. and,
sport mode is.
Hit this once to bring up your screen.
Set it up.
Hit it again to scroll down and leave it.
Okay.
And it'll automatically turn into sport mode. Now you're in sport mode.
Okay.
Now hang on, buddy.
Pedal is floored. Yeah. Not gonna be like a rocket ship here. I mean, it drives simple. I mean, it's. I don't really feel like I'm driving an EV here.
Except there's no delay in the throttle response. There's no shifting. There's no sound.
Yeah, how would that EV drive?
Nice. I'm feeling some G's.
Brakes feel good though.
What really impressed me the most is the integration at low speed, from 0 to 5 miles an hour. What the RAV doesn't do very well, what the EV1 didn't do very well. This car
feels tight.
Does smoothly.
phenomenal.
You're talking about where we cog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just cogging, but it's a sort of a lumpy. If you try to go really slow,
Oh, I
like
know.
parades.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
it's like to drive that thing in a parade.
Yeah, I do.
This thing would be a dream.
Yeah.
You have an erotic driver.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's good. Put it through its paces.
I said erotic driver.
I come from a large
my
engine
job.
vehicle.
So do I.
This ain't my Z. This feels good though. So is this comparing to other EVs on the market? Is this?
You mean the other EV on the market?
I've heard from people who've just gotten out of the Leaf, when they get into this car, that this is more responsive and quicker.
Okay.
I haven't driven the Leaf.
I don't doubt that at all.
I've heard that the handling is much better, that the steering and brake pedal feel are much more dialed in and much more comfortable.
That you can tell they spent time on that, man. That whole, what I call integration, I think is just phenomenal in this car.
So go ahead and just flip a U-turn here.
Oh, 3 miles left.
We tried to get Mark to drain it. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I never pushed the limit as far as I should.
Steeper hills.
And now, of course, we're going to end up putting...
so this is where you get the real benefit of the regen in low gear.
Okay.
You would just be charging up that battery.
So it's funny, it's just like the RAV.
Would I be
A
able to
shift
see that
into-
in my
Yeah,
my
you-
range,
You
or
can
how
do
do
it.
I?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is your battery.
Yep.
Since
we
we're
should add more,
coasting,
though.
Yep.
we are already recharging the battery. If you drop this to low,
Mhm.
you're going to just open up more.
Can do that right
More, yeah, you'll increase the resistance. Not even
I
resistance.
wish there was more
regen.
information.
Feel that?
You know,
Yeah.
little flying
Oh, yeah.
green.
More charging the battery.
Can I see
wish I could
how
numbers.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
successful?
Like the power meter?
Yeah. Like,
No.
do I-
And out. That's
No,
all.
you will
It's
see these
just
bars
it's
increase.
a more
Increase over
pretty,
time.
Yeah.
Prius display.
Same on the display.
But that's the only indicator I have.
Correct.
It's not.
And your that green ball is sort of your power meter, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
There's
the
debate
green
about whether or
ball.
not it should be a green ball or numbers.
Green ball, not my favorite.
It's not fun to even say.
It's not fun to say.
Keep your eye on the
I'm
green
not
ball.
Sure what it means.
The green ball needs to
It's-
hang right there.
Why is your
Yeah.
ball green?
I would love just a energy in, energy out display, and I'll decide what's good and what's bad. But I'm not the target audience here, am I?
This screen here is your driving style. So you are driving at 21% efficiency.
Okay.
Dude, you suck.
Your goal is 100, right? The cabin is set.
That means leaving it off and not getting in.
The cabin is set at 57% efficiency, so we could do a little bit better. Turn the air off.
Okay.
The radio's on, etc.
Interesting. So my goal is to get this thing down to 0.
Attaboy.
This is where you would set your charge time
Oh wow.
when you want it to charge. You could either have it set to charge as soon as you plug in.
Yep.
That's what I love, charge complete by, which is something
Charge
we
complete
have to
by.
fudge in our cars.
It's ridiculous.
We have to do the math.
I have never been able to figure out how to use the car's charger. I can't do it.
Oh, you too? Well, yeah, I explained it to the solar guy at the Green Drive.
Right, he and
could probably explain
he and
it
I
to you,
talked
too.
about that. Korthoff has tried. I mean,
Oh.
I think you might have a little more connection with humans, actually.
You're
than
hopeless?
Korthoff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
We're not
he's a
sure
little-
who we
what
talked
planet
to.
he's working on.
Flash your high beams. Pull. That's your little pedestrian alert.
Identical to the EV1. I swear, I mean,
And
down
that's
to the...
really smart. I mean,
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
I mean, that's the simple way to enable exactly what you need.
Expert here.
Otherwise, you're left with a horn you don't want to use.
That's when you're creeping up on people who can't hear you. It's a friendly horn versus a angry get the fuck out of my way.
Right before you drive over them, it's good to give them a hint.
I like the console here.
It's very iPod-ish in this car, the all-white.
Oh, by the way, how do you scroll between screens?
This leaf button.
Oh, okay. The top button gets. Oh, I see. Okay.
You know about the spinny thing over there on the dash?
I don't.
That rotates the displays on the, under the speedometer. There's all the little...
Like your trip A, your trip
Right.
B,
Oh.
tire
So
pressure.
there's a knob far left on the
I
dash.
see I see the little scroll bar, or whatever you call it, and it's. I see. So there's other screen presentations there.
Yeah, there are.
Just going around.
Yeah, and left at the very end.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on a lot of details.
Indeed.
Your ball turned yellow. Hope that's not too personal.
Can't be good.
What is all this space right here?
Empty
Cubby hole.
storage.
Rest your hand.
Cell
not
phone
really
charging
staffed.
station up there.
I like that. That's really
30
cool.
gigabyte.
There's
Cell
a-
phone charge station.
Oh, really?
Isn't there
What's in there? Just a.
oh, there's no
Cigarette
MP3 port in there? There's just
No, MP3 and auxiliary are back down in here.
Got it.
Oh, another cigarette lighter.
30 gigabyte hard drive.
30 gigabyte hard drive.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can put your tunes in the car directly
Wow, what is
instead of
that?
carrying your iPod.
So just the.
It's an option.
Okay. Interesting option.
Interesting option indeed.
That's what they did.
The little
yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's what we
domes
did.
up there.
Over the top.
The one in the center is your charge indicator. So when
Yeah,
you
I
plug
mean, this
in,
whole
it goes
interior is
green
just so
to indicate
plush.
you're charging.
Yeah,
When
not-
it's yellow, it means it's fully charged.
Mm.
And then the other one is your headlight indicator, automatic
So
headlight.
what's the total charge from let's say a completely dead battery? What's the charge time?
In a 110, it's about 9.5 to 10 hours. 240, it's about 3.5, 4 hours.
This
And
is all, like,
The 240 doesn't come
Yeah.
with it, only the 110, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's going to be more than sufficient for an awful
Left
lot of
here.
people.
Oh, yeah.
I live in an apartment complex, and there happens to be a plug next to my stall
Oh,
Sweet.
every day. And I'm getting 55 miles out of my charge.
Nice.
aha!
That's great to
What's
hear.
your drive?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.